So, what do you think about Alden's new intro?
I like it.
You like it? It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
yeah. He's like putting himself down on that. I was like, oh, he
Yeah.
putting down that. That was pretty good. Better than
It
anything I could have ever done.
as the cool kids would say, it slaps. Is that what they
I'm not a cool kid, so I have
think?
no idea what lingo you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think that's the new thing now. If something's like really good, a song that's really bumping and beating, it slaps.
Well, I'm like that meme of John Belushi or whatever, or what's his name? Right, that's his name, right? Sure.
Bashima, John Bashimi, yeah,
Bashimi, yeah, Bashimi. Gosh,
yeah,
yeah.
Bashimi
Wow, I'm
with the
gonna
eyes,
get.
right?
Yeah, yep.
Hey guys, what is it like? What's up my homeboys? Or no, he's with the skateboard, right?
He's holding the skateboard on his like shoulder pretty much, but yeah.
We can't even remember the meme.
But you know what I'm talking about, so I mean,
Yes,
obviously.
yes. Okay, here's what I know. I know W, cancel, it's lit, fam. Uh, Sometimes it be like that. Because I use it on my wife. She was like, "What?" I said, "I don't know. It's something the kids say." A believer.
I feel like I'm gonna hate whenever I have kids and they start talking like that. I'm gonna smack that out of them.
It'll be different. How old are you again? I forgot.
I'm 30.
Okay, so by the time you have kids, I mean, when they get old enough to know the slang, it's going to be a whole new set of slang.
Yeah, but I'm gonna want to slap that slang out of them.
Because I don't know. I felt like when I was cool, when I was young and cool. Well, cool, that's subjective. But when I was young and existing, like the bomb, that was cool. Like an awesome, and that just sounded way more cooler than the slang words we have today.
I mean,
Could be wrong.
awesome is just a normal word to describe how
Yeah.
great something is. So I feel like that should be a slang, or I mean not slang, but that should be a
It's
good word you
part of
use
society.
to describe something.
Yeah.
The bomb, I mean, yeah,
I
I
like
guess
that
I
one.
I understand that, but yeah, I agree. I think that's way better
Sweet.
than slaps.
Yeah, slaps.
Slaps.
That song slaps or something like that. And then one dude I follow on Twitter, if a movie's good, it fucks.
Huh.
I don't know if that's like a part of the slang or that's just his slang, but
Interesting.
whenever he likes a movie, that's what he says. Because one I was like, what? Does that mean good? And he in his reply to himself, he said, if a movie's good, it means that, and if it sucks, I was like, oh, okay,
Hey, brah,
yeah.
what are we on right now?
Oh man, sorry. Welcome to the PlayStation BRAHcast. This is our second episode in 2 weeks.
Woot.
Yeah, we're getting back into it after being off for 2 months. It's just me and James again. So
It's all that
if
matters.
you're looking for Alden's smooth voice or Indy or Mr. PSVR, they're living life. But Alden's wife's birthday is today, so
Happy birthday.
yeah, she's pretty cool. Tanya, she made me the little yarn bra. He's sitting here beside me right now. What up, yarn bra? So I hope he's making her a cake and made her dinner and treating her right. But yeah, it's just me and James today. So we'll try not to keep it long because last week was like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I mean, we had a lot to discuss, but I don't know if people won't listen to us that long. That my wife would.
I like to listen to myself for that long.
Oh, that's maybe a little full of yourself. Did you listen to the whole show?
I always do because then
My
I always
wife,
see.
my wife thought it was weird.
What
My wife thought it was weird.
the episode?
No, that I listened to the show of
Oh.
us talking. I'm like, what do you mean?
So it's. I mean, it's like to me. I was like, okay, I already know what's going on in the show, and I'm like, my opinion doesn't matter. So in a way, I'm like, I don't know why I'm listening, but at the same time, I did notice some things that I do that I feel like I need to correct. Because there was like one episode, I think I said, I mean, like at least 15 times. So before I would let you know,
Oh yeah,
when you would say something, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh gosh, I need to cut that out. So
It happens. I know. Did you see where Greg Miller was asking for critical advice?
I did. I didn't see what they said about him though.
That's something someone said that he says. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I might say bud or so. I mean, everyone has their kind of little habits. It's part of life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stress out about it too much. All right, you're doing a great job, in my opinion. If you know what I mean.
Nope.
Nope.
No, I mean, like I said, I don't. First of all, I don't mind, listening to it again too, just because I feel like there's times that I forget a part of our conversation, so it's kind of nice to go back and listen to it. Like I might have not heard something that you said the first time completely, so that's nice. And then, like I said, just getting kind of critical on myself and whatnot. But I don't know, like just knowing those kinds of ticks that I do, it's just kind of nice to know. But I don't know. Also, kind of helps with passing time when you're driving. So
That's true. I have a coworker riding with me. I don't know if he'd understand it too well, so I couldn't really watch the Last of Us 2 State of Play, so I had the soothing voice of Neil Druckmann in my ear, with my cell phone on my shoulder.
I like it.
But no, so between this week and last week, did you get to play anything? I know life's busy.
I devoted all of my free time to platinuming Death Stranding. It was my absolute goal to finish that by this week.
You did it. I saw it on Twitter. I saw the tweet pop up.
Weirdly enough, I
shared it.
I think it was, yeah, I was gonna say it's probably my most liked tweet, which I found a little odd because I say a lot of valuable things on Twitter, obviously. I get no likes for my cool photo mode that I never use on Death Stranding. I get like one like, and then my platinum like, then everyone comes out of the woodshed.
You got it, bro. Keep on keeping on. It's funny that it's weird about Death Stranding. I feel like some people didn't give it a chance because it was so hyped because of Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am now, people buying it because it's on sale or it's on part of a days of play, whatever. And people are picking it up and they're going, "Oh man, why did I wait so long? Or why haven't I played this yet? Or what was I thinking?"
Yeah, it's an excellent game, and like I have one of my good friends. He doesn't play a whole lot of games, but he is a gamer. But he was asking me when I posted that platinum. He's like, "Oh, should I get it?" And my other buddy chimed in, and he's like, "Absolutely." He's like, "Oh, is it like good game or good story?" He's like, "Good both," and that's the honest truth. Like, it's if you want a really cool story, like if you like out there kind of stuff. If you like more grounded,
it's
things,
definitely out there.
Yeah, if you like more grounded things, then obviously like you're not gonna really love the story. I think you can find some enjoyment in it, but and even the gameplay, like I was expecting to hate it because everything I watched was like, this kind of looks really boring. But the more you kind of go through trying to find out how to plan your routes and what equipment to use, it just becomes really, really fun. But there's one point where, like I said, where you get the zip lines, and that's pretty much all you ever want to do from there on out.
I remember after one of the missions with Cliff, I started and went out and just, every time you go to his missions, you lose all your stuff.
Yeah, no. Well, you kind of lose all your stuff. I mean, it shows up. So say you got...
It's in your inventory, isn't it?
Well, so are you saying after the Cliff mission or like during the Cliff mission?
Afterwards.
I believe it still shows up in either your locker or somewhere around by where you land.
I got done with that mission and I forgot to go get my material, or I forgot to pick it up or something. And I'm doing this one mission in the snow somewhere, and oh my god, I'm like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I check this stuff? I'm so screwed.
Yep.
That's when it becomes a pain in the ass, and you're like, oh my god, this stupid package, I hate it.
Yep. I mean, that didn't happen very often, but it's funny just that you mentioned it because, like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, even without the cliff missions, like if you fast travel in that game, you lose all your stuff. outside of like
Yep.
what you're, like if you're wearing an exoskeleton, then you get to keep
Yeah.
that. But like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I got all these hematic grenades and my assault rifles for in case I encounter any BTs.
Yeah.
And sure enough, like you said, I accept accept the delivery, and then I'll be going, and I'm like, I don't have anything, so I have to just rely on these cufflinks and hope that they don't get
Yep.
me.
It's still kind of cool when the BTs do get you. How they're coming out of the ground. Have you ever just stopped and like on the edge of the? You
Hmm.
know how the
Yep.
the pool only goes so far. Have you ever just stopped and looked down and watched them try to grab at you?
Oh, I sure have.
That's some impressive animation.
Hmm.
It's kind of neat, man. It's just kind of something I don't know. One day I just did there and just sat there and watched them. Like that's just really cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things about that game that are so cool. Have you ever? So, I did not know you could get like I was on a zip line just kind of hanging there, and
Mm-hmm.
I got taken off my zip line, and I was like, and I was not prepared for that one either because I didn't have anything on me, and yeah, that was a fight I definitely had to just kind of run away from. Normally, I always just like screwed, I'm gonna kill this thing and get my chiral
Yeah.
crystals and whatnot, but. Yeah, that one I'm like, okay, I gotta get the heck out of here, and then just screw that zip line. I'm never coming back.
What about the Super BTs? You ever run into them?
Um, I don't think so. Besides, like, I mean, the only BTs that were different that I ran into were like the end game, or not the very end game, but like the last
Hmm.
mission when you have, like one will have three BTs.
Okay, so they don't spoil anything.
Yeah, I mean that
People
I was trying not to do anything story wise
we
or.
won't spoil anything for you. So, in the process of getting the platinum, I mean, do you still feel the same way you did last week? You were speaking mighty high of it. You were saying it could be your favorite PS4 game ever, or the PS4 exclusive.
I
I
think
mean, it's okay. Console exclusive. Sorry, don't let someone get their pains in the wad.
so. I do think it's my favorite PS4 game in general.
Damn.
Uh, and that platinum
There's a lot of PS4 games out there, people.
there are, and there's a lot of great PS4
Yeah.
games out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think the platinum was really close to ruining that
Ooh.
because getting delivery times was so redundant to get that to 60. So it was just, and it
Mm-hmm.
was always trying to find one as well. So like after you do, say you did like two or three that got you, like 600, 700 likes, which is like a fairly good amount. You kind of start running out of bigger deliveries, and it's like, okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
now I just got to go from like the Evo Devo biologist to Hartman for 100 likes, and then it just becomes, like you just only see that ticker go up like a tenth of an inch, and you're just
Yeah.
like, this is so depressing.
Son of a. Yeah.
Um,
Like. I wanted to get that as my ringtone on my phone, but Apple products don't do cool stuff like that.
no, they don't. That's why you gotta get an Android.
Yeah. I have one. It's just sitting there dead. Oh, don't
That's
get me
sad.
started.
Um, but anyway, like the the main game is first of all the main game's phenomenal. Like just
Oh,
the
definitely.
main
Yeah.
campaign. If you don't care about trophies like I do, like I love trophies, so I'm an idiot. I think for a lot of games,
No, I'm not an idiot. Come on.
it ruins some, like like platinums can really ruin games
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. If the developer does it wrong, that is like so I love Kingdom Hearts, or at least the first
Yeah.
one, like I said. But that platinum, in terms of uh, like you have to like for one playthrough, you have to get like all these special, um, like special items that you
Mm-hmm.
could use to fabricate weapons and whatnot. And like just
Mm-hmm.
getting those at a random, it's like a 5% drop. You're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
shoot me now! Like that kind of stuff bothers me. And then in this game, like I said, getting to level 60 was probably the most like tedious thing in the world. And like on top of that, I was telling myself, I'm like, like I love this game so much, like I'll just worry about the collectibles after I get through level 60. Well, I didn't realize how long level 60 was going to take me. And again, the collectibles only took like 3 hours maybe,
Yeah.
so that wasn't too bad. But like I said, that getting the delivery times was like I going through the same zip lines over and over and over again kind of got a little monotonous. But
Maddening.
yeah,
Son of a.
yes,
Maybe it's a Japanese dev thing.
Maybe because I mean honestly, like
Because
that's how Final Fantasy X was too. Like you have to do the
yeah, like
whole sphere grid.
FF12, there's a weapon that's like, down in this box, down in one of these mines that you can get, but there's only 5% chance it'll be in that treasure box.
That's annoying.
So I'm going back to this place over and over and over and hoping I never got it. So I was like, screw it. I don't even care anymore.
Yep. And that's what like I don't think developers. I feel like they understand, but at the same time, they don't. Like you just have to. If you make someone do something over and over again to the point where it's no longer fun, then what are you doing? Like why is that a design choice of yours? Like getting to level 60 for everything else wasn't that bad, but the delivery time was terrible. So like that's just to me, it's just like go like play the game, get the platinum trophy yourself, and figure out like is this too much of a chore? So I think that a lot of developers could use that mentality of trying to get
James's Guide to Trophy Platinums. The do's and don'ts of PlayStation Platinums.
Yeah.
By James.
See, like
James P.
And if I compare it to like my other favorite PlayStation games, so on my list, like the next two games I would say that are like so my top three would be Death Stranding, God of War, and Control. And you look at God of War.
I need to play Control.
God of War is a perfect platinum. It doesn't ask too much, and it doesn't like you have to get all the owls, and that's not that bad because that's like the only collectible you really have to go back for after you beat the game, and then obviously you have to beat the Valkyrie Queen too.
Yeah.
But that's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's different and unique. And then
see, the owls are the crows.
Oh, the crows. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's one.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. Yeah, 2
oh no,
years,
it's okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, I thought it was Odin's crows. Okay.
Yeah. And then Control, that had like a perfect platinum road to platinum for me too.
Really?
Like, because you only had to get there's a ton of collectibles in that game, but you only had to get like half of them, and so you're.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I loved getting those collectibles because they add a lot to the story. Like they mentioned like Alan Wake and. You find out that it's tied to the same universe, so you get like cool things like that.
That is really, really cool. I like that.
So like I said, I really liked getting the collectibles in the first place, and then on top of that, like I didn't have to get every single one, so I'm not, after the game was over, I'm not backtracking every single place to get them. Like the only thing I had to do after the game was over was just, I think I had to get like a certain amount of kills with one thing maybe, or maybe that was the DLC. Or and I had to find like some secret places too to upgrade my character all the way to the highest level or whatever. But that game, like the side mission, so like the reason why I love Control so much is because the side missions felt like main missions, and the gameplay.
Yeah, I heard they were really high quality side missions.
Have you not played it?
I have not, man. I know it's on PS Now right now, and I'm thinking about getting the PS Now is going to be $48 on the days of play for a year.
That's not bad.
For a year of PS Now, so I'm seriously thinking about getting it starting next week.
Yeah, or the game's been like $20.
Oh, it's $20 now. Okay,
it's been like $20 for like the last half a year.
I can get PS Now to benefit me and my little bra, so it's. Nothing to play, Dad. Oh, there's 800 games on this service that you can download. Okay, you can download 400 right now and stream the other 400 if you be so needed. I don't want to hear that talk, son.
Yeah. So
Papa Smack.
Control is grossly underrated and undervalued by the gaming industry.
That's what I've heard. That's what I have heard.
Like people, I loved Alan Wake. I did not really care for Quantum Break. Quantum Break was good, but like in terms of all the games that Remedy makes, I'm like, this is kind of my least favorite one.
I heard it was too non-weird. Like it wasn't like the normal Remedy weird. It was trying to appeal to too many people. It was trying to be like the cool weird. How about that? Like the TV show and all that. And
yeah, I like the idea of the TV show, but at the same time, I think it was, it just was because it felt like a low quality TV show.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'm not sure if that maybe kind of made me feel like it wasn't all that great or whatnot. Like the quality, going from like, a good game to very meh kind of TV show. I think the idea of it is really cool though. Like all the thoughts that went into that, like the creative decisions, like I think those were all great. It's just they weren't implemented as well as I think they could have been. And then you get Control, and it's just like everything's off the wall crazy, and it's just so fantastic. The game, like, obviously it has some frame rate issues, but when a game is so fun to play, it doesn't matter when it has those issues. Like, back in the day, people loved Shadow of Colossus on PS2, and that game chugged as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's just kind of like, it's kind of similar to that, although it doesn't chug as much on Control. There's, like I said, there's definitely times, and the one thing you cannot do is you cannot pause that game while you're in a fight, because if you do, then yes, you're going to chug for like 3 seconds, and you might die from that.
Don't worry, the PS5 version will fix all that.
I can't wait.
I'll play it again because there's no more chugs.
Well, I'm hoping, so they have 2 more DLCs.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the last one comes out after the PS5 comes out, so that way I can get, maybe a PS5 experience from Control. At least
oh my God,
the DLC.
Look at the ray tracing. Whoa.
That game looks fantastic already, though. I was shocked.
It does, man. It looked, when I saw it at E3 2018, yeah, okay, because it came out last year, I was sitting there going, damn, this looks really good.
Yeah, Remedy is such a underrated developer at this point, and I was really hoping Sony was going to buy them, just because, then I knew that I feel like Sony's really good with making sure that developers have creative freedom and let them do what they want to do. Yeah. But I mean, also after seeing the Epic announcement, it's like you got to be happy for them too, because it seems like this is a really great deal for them.
Epic seems like such a cool company now. Like all that money they've made off Fortnite has really made them into a very developer friendly publisher.
Yeah.
What is if you use Unreal Engine 5, the first $1 million you make are royalty free?
Yep.
Like holy shit, man! I know I saw devs and stuff saying, "Wow, this is so amazing. This changes everything." And hell, the Unreal Engine 5, the potential of it, looks amazing. Of course, it was only in 1440p with 30 frames per second. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Garbage.
Yeah. Well, let's say, okay, I know you've been playing Death Stranding. I played 2 games. Well, okay, Fortnite, that's with Little Brah. It's still the same season, so there's really nothing new to talk about. Am I getting better at the game? Yeah. Is he still carrying us to victory? Yes. I had the chance. Do what?
Isn't Christopher Nolan doing something with his movie Tenet in that?
Yeah, he premiered the new trailer since movie theaters are still closed.
Gotcha.
And he's supposed to stream a movie sometime this summer.
Yeah, see, I thought he was
in Fortnite.
Yeah, okay.
Because Fortnite is no longer a game; it's like a platform almost.
Yep.
I'm serious. I went a couple weeks ago. I came down here, and Lil Bra was watching. There was Deadmau5, the DJ, the rocker, the musician. He had a show live on Fortnite. He took off his helmet too. This is some white guy. What a mystery! There goes that mystery. But no, he was just like rocking out, and like other players were dancing and jumping on trampolines.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. Like I was at a concert. But they got the creative mode, single players, duos, squads, all these different modes that you can play in the game. It's amazing what that game's become, because I remember seeing the first Fortnite on Game Informer. It was something completely different. It looked really stupid. And then that Save the World mode, it still exists. Because I bought that. It was on sale real cheap for PS Plus members. I'm like, sure, why not? And then lo and behold, there comes the Battle Royale mode in September to capitalize on PUBG madness. And that changed everything.
Have you played PUBG?
Yes, I never got that into it like everybody else did.
Yeah, I never tried it, actually. Oh
man, it was so janky at first. Wow. People are like, it's so much fun. I'm like, dude, where are the textures at over here? It can be fun with your friends. It is a fun game. But other games have surpassed it. Other Battle Royale games have surpassed it. It laid the groundwork, you know. It really did. Was it DayZ that had the first Battle Royale mode, or?
I thought. I mean, was it not just PUBG that had the first?
No, it was something else.
Well, I guess PUBG is the one that made it popular.
Made it big, yeah.
I remember DayZ having it, but I don't think it was. I thought it was after PUBG.
Maybe somebody can tell us right, because I don't care enough to look it up. Like, oh, it was this game.
Too bad no one.
There was something else that
things comment on it.
Yeah, it's all right though. I've been playing Fortnite with Lil Brah, having fun with that.
And what else?
But then I finally got the chance to play the Iron Man VR demo.
Ooh.
Have you played it?
I sure did the day it came out.
Oh my gosh, man! When the ghost blows up the part of the airplane, your armor flies out into the sky, and you jump out and you're falling through the sky, and then she's like, armor on the right hand's coming up, and it comes up at you and it transforms onto your arm. I got the goosebumps, man.
So let's walk through the beginning.
I'm serious.
Let's walk through the beginning and go through it, sequentially, like in order.
Yeah.
So the beginning, you just, you have your armor and you're just kind of test flighting it, right?
Mm-hmm. And then you fly through the logos. That was so cool.
Yeah, I it's funny. I told my buddy,
Man.
I said, this is so small, but I felt like it was like movie quality, like,
yes,
it just felt right with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, it just kind of
right.
popped
I know
the right way.
That game that's Republic, and then that's Camouflage's third game they ever made as a company.
Well, they nailed.
And that game feels like one of the biggest, best, high quality VR games I've ever played. It's like Marvel should be proud of the effort they put into that and what the product they're releasing on July 3rd should be. I mean, if the game holds up, from what I played, I was super impressed. The rest of the game could be trash.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, I'm probably gonna buy it day one after.
Oh, definitely, I am. Yeah.
It's funny though because I was very impressed with the game, but I felt like something was missing a little bit for me, which is funny because my one buddy who I was talking to, I'm like, oh, are you gonna get Iron Man? Before he played the demo, and he's like, no, probably not. And then he downloaded the demo, and then he texted me, he's like, I'm definitely buying this. So it was cool to get that reaction from him.
Yeah, man,
But
yeah, back what you said. Yeah, you fly through the logos. I thought flying through Sony Interactive Entertainment presents. I was like, oh, this is so neat.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, man. It just this emotion that it gave me. I just feel like you're Iron Man, as cliche as that sounds.
So did you have a hard time flying, or did you kind of nail that right away?
It took me a minute. Because I wouldn't move my controllers right, and I'd fly straight. I'm like, no, I want to go left. Or
how did you do on the time trial? Do you remember?
Oh, I sucked the first couple times.
Do you remember what your time normally is, or what your best time was?
I think it was the first time 40 seconds past what it was. I'm like, ooh. It was bad, man, because I did something and I went too far out, and I kept flying back. I kept putting my hands up out of frustration. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but it was bad the first couple times. Yeah. What, did you break some records?
Heck no. That's why I was asking. I wanted to see how bad I was compared to you. So.
Oh, no, I don't remember exactly, sorry.
The camouflage record was 35 seconds or 34 seconds, something like that. And I think that's crazy. I think I couldn't even break. I think I got a minute 20 for the 2 times or 3 times I tried.
Yeah, mine was definitely past a minute, so don't feel bad.
Because it's just weird. Sometimes, I felt that the flying up and down was kind of hard at times. It felt almost a little bit too sensitive. If I moved, my controller just tilted it a little bit. It shoved me down. And I don't, like I said, I'm not sure if it's just me or whatnot, but I was like, I kind of wish this was a little bit less sensitive where I can kind of do my pitch a little bit better. But I mean, I'm sure once I get used to it, it'll be fine.
And it's cool how you have to hold them at your side like Iron Man does.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. And then what I loved one part about was your hands were connected to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many VR games with the little floating hands.
Yeah. Definitely a nice little touch.
I mean, I still enjoy the games regardless, but being connected, looking down, and I mean, I don't know how your experience was, but did you ever have any moments where your arms crossed real weird, like you do in some games, or the motion controls, it quits picking them up, and your arms are going crazy?
I don't remember. The only thing I can remember about my arms was that, and I like this. So when you're on the plane,
Yeah.
you like you're sitting in front of your desk or whatever, you know.
Uh huh. Yeah.
And I couldn't. My arms weren't coming out of up from the desk, which was good. Like
Yeah.
you actually had to move it to your
Yeah.
side to make sure it wasn't touching the desk and move it on top. Otherwise, you couldn't get it on top.
Did you flex Tony's arms?
No, I can't say that I did.
I was just sitting there listening to him and Pepper talk and stuff, but like even the way you flexed your arms, it looked kind of realistic. Like it didn't look weird. I don't know, man. It just I've played so many VR games, and you're like, okay, this is just. I'm sure they don't have the budget that Camouflage had. I'm sure Sony probably gave them whatever they wanted to make that game, or however that deal worked.
Yeah, you got to imagine with Marvel wanting to be something great now in the gaming industry, that they're definitely making sure that if they give the IP to Sony, like the Iron Man one, that like, hey, you better make this good. And Sony's like, okay, well, shit, we'll fork out the money to make sure that this developer gets it right.
And I liked how if you started the game would be like, hey, don't forget the chords.
Yeah.
Because at one point I wasn't using, I was turning around my body physically in my head instead of using the square and triangle. And I was getting tangled up a little bit, and it was like, it paused the game for me.
No, I didn't.
I'm like, oh, that was kind of a cool touch.
That is nice. Speaking of the square and triangle, I did not like that you have to do it for the two different controllers.
Oh, how it's, I gotcha.
Because I was, so like, I'm just used to like, I think, say like Firewall. You just use the right stick, obviously, which is just you're using a DualShock, unless you're using the aim controller. But obviously, you're using the stick, and that's moving you left and right.
Mm-hmm.
But like in this game, I do not like that I have to press, triangle and circle on two different controllers. I was trying to press it on one controller to go left, but I'm like, okay, I need to use my left hand to turn left.
Yeah,
did not like
it. Does it was a little tricky for me at first. I'm like, okay, now I remember. But no, man, when the explosion happened, you're falling through the air, and the armor's coming to you. I mean, I got goosebumps. It just something about that just impressed me so much. And then you're just flying through the air, fighting the drones, trying to save Pepper, and then the plane starts going down. You got to rush down there, and you got to like reach out, and she jumps into your arms, and you're holding her. I was like, oh man. This is so freaking cool.
Yeah, it definitely makes you feel like Iron Man.
I got done playing it, and I was just like, wow. So I took off my headset, went upstairs for a minute, and I'm just like this big smile on my face, and I opened the door, and my wife's just sitting on the couch, and she looks over, she's like, Thomas, what's wrong? I said, nothing's wrong, babe. I just played the Iron Man VR demo, and it was amazing. I just go on and talk to her about it for like 5 minutes. She don't give a shit. I mean, okay, she cares because she loves me to death. She better love me to death. And, but at the same time, she was just like, okay, Thomas, okay, well, I'm doing that. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to talk to somebody about it so bad. And then she was there, and I was like, baby, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
I mean, I've been hyped for this game. My friend Evan, who's a big Marvel fan also, he played it at San Diego Comic-Con and was saying, oh my God, brah, you wait till you play this. I'm like, yeah, great. Hopefully the demo comes out. And then the demo leaked a few months back, and then nothing. And then, of course, the COVID delay.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it finally hit. I was like, oh man, this is everything I thought it would be. I just hope the rest of the package delivers too. I mean, I have faith, but who knows? It could be like Thor 2. The first half of the game is Thor 1, and the second half is Thor 2.
Mm-hmm.
But if the third half's Thor 3, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we can do Iron Man. Okay, the first half's Iron Man 1. And then all of a sudden you put the second half of the game, that's Iron Man 2, which Black Widow was in it, so you got to at least give it that. And then Iron Man 3 was really cool, and it had some great moments too. Like the ending, when he calls all the armors to help him, that was so freaking cool. Yeah. Watch Iron Man 3 again, y'all. It's good. But no, I'm sold, man. I'm day one. I'm trying to get an interview with him. I emailed him like 2 months ago, and I was like, hey, man, blah, 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 blah. Laid out the evidence. I was hoping they would pick it up and be like, oh, man, yeah. You guys love VR. I guess we do.
Yeah, you would think that with how active Mr. PSVR is on everything VR, that they would absolutely love to have an interview with. I mean, first of all, I don't know why you wouldn't want to interview with everyone that you possibly can, as long as like be like, hey, here's these questions that we've already answered from this site. So ask us something different if you want us to do an interview.
Well, the site that did give an interview to has 4 pages of PSVR reviews, and they've been doing the reviews since 2016. And for the most part, they only cover the big games, the big PSVR new game, news.
Mm-hmm.
Mission PSVR covers games I've never even heard of. I'm like, what is this game?
Yeah.
What is this review you're doing, man? I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, he is all over the place with that. Like, and I don't know how he even knows some of those games are coming out.
It just kind of aggravates me. I shouldn't be mad. I mean, we get tons of review codes all the time. He doesn't have to ask sometimes. It's the publishers. He has such a good relationship with them. They'll just send them to him.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should find a way to get them to send Iron Man to all 3 of us.
Oh, no.
And then also The Last of Us.
Sony going to send us? Yeah. Oh, man. We'll get to The Last of Us. Don't worry. But yes, if you have a VR headset and you can download the demo for Iron Man, do it. You will not regret it.
No, you won't. Honestly, one thing I was really surprised about too was that besides the very, very beginning where you're lifting off the ground, there wasn't really any motion sickness in that game.
Yeah, man. I never once had one moment, even turning around or flying. That's what I'm saying, man. I think they've been working on this game for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. And
they definitely, I mean, it's definitely one of those high-dollar VR experiences. They've learned a lot from this game. They could teach other VR developers so much with the knowledge they've gained from this game.
What'd you think of the graphics?
They're pretty good. I mean, I thought they were really good. I mean, I know some stuff's it's smoke and mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
If you look out too far in the distance, it looks kind of like you can tell maybe it's not like a drawing or a painting or something. It's
yeah. And I'm with you. I thought the game looked pretty good. And then my one buddy who loves the demo, but he's like, oh, like I thought it just was very meh looking. I was like, what? I was like, what games do you think look that much better on VR? I said,
I don't.
Astrobot
looks cool, but Astrobot's kind of cartoonish, so that's.
Yeah, I think Astrobot's a little bit different. Like he mentioned Firewall, and I'm like, okay, but yeah, that's a smaller experience too, though. And and I think the graphics would be like more on par, I would say, with Firewall. Not like
the sunset looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. What does he want?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I told him. I was like, with what PSVR is right now in its infancy, like you're not gonna get much better than that.
I could see the game being re-released for like PSVR 2 if that's still a thing.
Yeah,
I would love having the.
See, I'm hoping that we're gonna see a lot of upgrade, because like on the Pro you get a slight resolution upgrade for VR games. I hope that's the same case with a PS5. Like I know, like with it being backwards compatible with PSVR, really really hope like if I played Iron Man VR on my PS5 that it'll be a lot sharper.
Yeah. Right. I mean, the technology that they're dealing with now, that came out in 2016, so they probably started fooling around with it in 2014, you'd say?
Yeah, probably.
2013, so I mean, it's in need of a refresh, but Sony's going to they're going to milk every dime they can on the current headset.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't release another headset now until the
Oh
PS5 comes
no.
out, you know.
Yeah.
And you
There's
can't
no.
you don't really want to release that the same year as the PS5. You know,
Yeah.
like even if say the PS5 came out in October, you're not going to go be like,
Hmm.
okay, well in December we're releasing PSVR 2. As much, I mean, I would love that because I would buy that right
Yeah.
away. But like for most consumers, you got to give it a little bit of time to breathe.
Yeah. But well, the PSVR. I mean, the PSVR and the PS4 Pro came out within
Like 2 months, right?
what a month. Yeah, that's kind of different though. I feel because
Yeah, because you
the
already have.
PS4 Pro was a refresh.
Hmm. Yeah,
But yeah, I do think that 2021 will be our PSVR 2 time.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I'm ready. Because I even talked to it. One of the Last of Us developers played it, and we were talking about our experience. He goes, "Man, I sure hope the next one's wireless." Like, yeah. It's time.
Strangely, I have not had many problems with wires. Like to be honest, I haven't noticed it for the most part. Like,
Yeah, it don't bother me, but like little Brah,
hmm
he gets all excited about playing something. He's jumping up, and all of a sudden the cord's around his foot, and
yeah. The only thing I have
he's
to watch
playing
out
Beat
for.
Saber, and
Oh yeah, Beat Saber is that's definitely one you'll have to move. But I don't have that game because it will never go
oh
down in
no, because you don't
price.
discounts. If I can find you a discount code, if I get one, some magical way, I'm going to send it to you so
Perfect.
you can get it. Because they just had a shitload of new content come with it. They just had an update this week. They had like a bunch of new variations of the tracks and all this, and
Hmm.
some of the songs are really good.
I believe it, and I want to get it, but like I said, I
He won't pay 30.
yeah, I think it's worth the dollar amount that it's
Uh,
at right now at full price. You know,
okay,
I mean,
okay, all right.
although I do think that you should probably have it discounted from the PC version if the PC version has custom tracks. You know, because like that's a
Yeah,
big deal. But however,
but
it's the
always a
practice
but.
of not discounting your game once in a year and a half at this point.
They know it's. I mean, it's constantly the best selling PSVR game, so that they don't feel like they have to.
But like even
I know, man. I know what you're saying. I understand.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is the best selling, like one of the best selling games ever, and they've
Yeah.
discounted that game. I mean, granted,
Hey,
granted, Rockstar normally doesn't discount their games till at least 1 year, but still, at least you'll find it like from $60 to like $40 within 1 year.
you go yell at Facebook Gaming, okay?
You've seen my tweets;
They,
I yell at them all the freaking time.
oh, okay. Before we move on to the Last of Us or whatever next, I've been getting further in the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Ooh,
I've had such a. It's like I see people. I've seen people just rushing through the game, and they were beating it within one weekend. I'm like, damn, how do you have that much free time? It's going to be 2 or 3 years for the next chapter. I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy it and then get immersed with it and just appreciate everything that it's given me. So now I'm with Aerith as her bodyguard. We're doing side missions. But like doing all the missions and then going through the places, I'm in like, oh my god, that's that one scene in the game. It's back 20 years ago, it's just a rendered top down area, and now it's a 3D area that you can explore and look around, take a photo of, and share on Twitter, and it's so good, man. I'm enjoying it so much.
well, good. So,
Like
what's your favorite
like
part of the game so
Aerith,
far?
I'm really enjoying being with Aerith so far. I mean, it's like her personality, man. It's like people always fighting over like who's better, Tifa or Aerith. I mean, I know Tifa's pretty badass. She got a couple of her best friends are mighty impressive. But I feel like Aerith will like want you to be like a better person. Okay,
Hmm.
I feel like Tifa would look at you and be like, you know what, bro, you're just as good as you are, right now, and I accept you for who you are. But I feel like Aerith would be like this cheerleader that you'd always have in your corner, always making you want to do more in life.
That's a girl you want in your life.
Yeah, I'll take Aerith any day. Sorry, Tifa. I'm sure Tifa could kick my ass. I'd let her. But in the whole debate, I think I'm going with Aerith. But we all know what happens with that. So
So I didn't. until I played
Oh.
the remastered version, I completely forgot about that. Not because
You
it's
forgot?
because I was like, it was me and when I first had Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation One, I
Uh,
didn't play it completely because it was me and
uh,
my buddy would like like switch off on who was playing, and
gotcha.
we
So,
weren't always in the same room when we were playing too. So, yeah, it caught me by surprise when I played the remaster. Like,
yeah, because
or
back then there
not the
was no
remake, but
internet
the
to spoil
remaster.
shit for you.
Hmm.
There wasn't assholes on Twitter posting images of the death scenes and stuff, or making up Twitter accounts with who dies and the character's name, and
Hmm.
kind of idiots. FF15, I had the ending spoiled for me like 2 weeks before it released.
Yeah, you gotta try to your best to avoid.
Oh, I do, man. I mean, I try to keep things civilized. You know how I'm on Twitter. I don't try to rile anybody up or start shit.
Yeah, you're not
Like some
like
guys
J
do.
Dub
You
who
know,
just
some
loves to post
guys,
memes.
dude, some guys bring that on themselves. It's I got spoiled. I got Last of Us 2 spoilers. Well, yeah, if you were talking trash about people all day. If you don't like the game, fine. That's fine with me. But no, it's back then. I mean, I remember like know what happens. I was like, oh my god, what? No.
Yeah.
And I wonder if I mean I hadn't beat the game, the remake version. I know I've heard slight rumors here and there.
Hmm.
I wonder if it'll still happen, or something different will happen, or somebody else dies, or
Hmm.
I wonder if they still have the balls to do it today.
We'll see.
I mean, everyone knows what happens, right? I mean, no,
No, not everyone knows.
I can't believe it after all these years, not everyone knows that.
Well, you gotta imagine. So, say someone like a high schooler right now, right?
Yeah, you
They,
probably never played 7.
yeah, probably never played Seven, but they probably
I
got
ain't playing that
excited
old
because they heard
shit.
so many good things about Seven, so they were,
Yeah,
wanting to play the remake. So, gotta watch out
but
for that
right
kind of
now,
stuff.
I am thoroughly enjoying being Air's bodyguard. But the music and whatnot, man, like going when you're fighting the Airbuster,
Hmm.
you had like 4 different choices to make it to mess it up things with it. Like they're it's not complete yet. So Shinra's building it as you're going to fight it live in front of everyone, and you get the opportunity to take off certain gear or mess things up, and that was really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to
I
play it.
am. It's just it's great, man. They've done a great job with it. I mean, I can't wait to play it tonight. I can't wait to get further with Aerith.
Yeah, you get further with her, and I'll continue my Kingdom Hearts journey now.
Kingdom Hearts.
I did start today. I started 358 over 2 days, but luckily it's just cutscenes for the PS4 version.
Yeah, and you get trophies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that it said that it takes like 2.5 hours to watch them all, so it's just
Yeah.
which is fine by me because knowing that there's like 8 Kingdom Hearts games, I'm like, okay, there's it's fine to have this be like a little refresher or not refresher, but like a
Right.
breather. Although the story is extremely confusing.
What did you buy? Which package did you get? All in one?
It was the all in one before
The
the three
complete
came into
story.
it, so but I did
Okay.
buy three separately as well. But it has
Right.
it has everything, so I did one, and now I'm at 358 over 2 days, and then I have to go back to the one that's before it technically. But like when I was reading like the trophy guys, they said to do the 358 over two first because you get like a special card for the card game one. So that's pretty much what I'm doing.
That's good though.
Yeah, I gotta beat it though. I gotta beat the obviously 358 will take me just I have like 1 more hour left of
Yeah.
watching that, so like that won't be bad. But I have to beat that card game before Last of Us 2 comes out. Because I am not putting that on hold. Because I will be so
Whew.
mad if I get things spoiled for me.
How did? Oh, I've had. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
you
not.
had some things. I see. I had one thing spoiled, which is a big thing, but still.
Did you tell me what they spoiled for you?
What?
Did you tell me?
No, I did not tell you. It involves death.
Oh, okay. Because from what I've seen, who knows what's true or not true right now.
Well, it sounds like almost all that stuff that was spoiled for people was true because otherwise you wouldn't have Naughty Dog coming out saying avoid spoilers. It just sounds like the path, going from like looking at those tweets from like Cory Barlog and then people like Troy Baker talking about like, oh, you don't really know the full story. It sounds like obviously there's a lot more to those spoilers than what was said online.
Because if from what I mean, could there be a Last of Us 3? Did it mean this game could sell 15 million copies potentially?
I don't know if I want it, to be honest.
But what if Sony says, "Hey, you're making it"? I mean, what?
There's zero chance that they're going to force Naughty Dog to make a third one. Not because they don't want that and they wouldn't. I just think that with the prestige that Naughty Dog holds, they can make Poop Simulator sell.
I mean, you get the artistic integrity, and you got a story you want to tell. At the same time, this is a business.
Yeah, but like I said...
And how many companies are going to say, well, it done sold 17 million copies, but we're not going to make another one because you guys don't want to. I understand what you're saying. Don't worry.
I just think that if they're going to do it, it'll be similar to the rumored approach of Uncharted where, obviously if Neil Druckmann has an idea for Last of Us Part 3 and say, that he already has that idea, then surely they're going to produce that fast, they're going to go, work on that. But, say not, Sony approaches Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog. It's like, hey, do you guys want to work, we want you guys to work on Last of Us Part 3. I feel like that Naughty Dog, with how, like I said, just how prestigious they are,
how much pull they have.
Yeah, they can probably be like, no, we're done with the story, but we don't care if you spin it off with, Sony San Diego or Guerrilla Games or someone like that. So I think that's kind of going to, that's going to be, if they don't want to make it, I would say it's going to be a different company that makes it.
It's just like Uncharted, man. You could be sitting there one day, Neil said, we're done with Uncharted for now, but he could be sitting there eating a panini, looking into the ocean and getting this amazing idea for a new game. So I guess you could say never.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like, they didn't initially want to make a Last of Us Part 2, and then it just seemed to hit them, at some point where it's like, hey, we can make a really good story out of the Part 2, let's do this, and that's how it happened. And I think that's what you might see for Part 3 is, they're going to work on, I feel like, something new, and then...
they're working on something
and then to PS5's swan song, it's going to be The Last of Us Part 3.
We'll see. It's we all know they're working on something new because 2 years ago, that one movie, he's a Hollywood insider guy. He said they were hiring like a middle-aged black man with a body similar to one of the characters in The Walking Dead, and it's like, wait a minute, I don't remember this character in The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, we'll see if he's in there. But I don't know. Like I said, I just don't think that you force it on especially like I said, if you have a studio that everyone loves and they've made nothing but great games since the beginning of PS3. I mean, obviously, I love Jak and Daxter too, but it really wasn't.
Whoa! Let's say.
Okay, so like I said,
since the PS1, brother.
I understand, people love Crash and Jak and Daxter and all that stuff, but I felt it really wasn't until Uncharted 2 that people really put them up on a pedestal. That was they were always say, the A team, but then they became now
God team.
Yeah,
God level.
They're God tier studio. It's like them and Rockstar that people when they see those two names, it's like, holy shit, we're about to get something really great.
Hey man, when I first played Jak and Daxter on the PS2, if there's a platinum trophy that existed back then, I would have got it. I got all the precursor orbs in the game. And got the secret ending and all that. That's how much I love that game.
Did you play 2 and 3?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I liked him as much as the first game, but it was just so different sometimes.
Yeah, so that's
having the weapons and everything. Like, okay, this is different.
yeah. I never played 3. I played 1 and I loved it. I'm with you. I think 1 was fantastic,
Yeah.
and they re-released it, so I did get a platinum trophy in that.
Excuse me.
Uh, then I tried playing 2, and I just couldn't. I did not like it. I not that I didn't like it, just was like something was on. Like I'm done. Like I didn't even finish it. I was just like I'm done with
Oh
this.
damn.
And I've been telling myself I need to go back and do it since I got like the ones now for PS4. I had it for PS3,
Yeah.
but now I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting like a little itch to try to go back and play it, and I'm thinking about doing it at some point. Just like I said, I gotta fit it in between the billion other games that I have on my PS4 hard drive.
Right.
So.
But yeah, speaking of Naughty Dog, I thought that state of play really shut a lot of people up. Because people had comparison screens of the trailers from back in 2017 to now.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? It looks better. And man, just how like Seattle's this huge open world that you can explore. And you got the rope and everything's more vertical based, the levels and the combat and everything. And this is supposedly the biggest game they've ever made.
Biggest game, but everyone's already done with it. That's reviewed it.
Yeah, I'm sure they started playing it and they didn't stop.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Who wasn't someone? Didn't someone post that they were done on like Monday, but then they were saying like, just to clarify, it's not a short game. I just got rid of all my plans.
They canceled.
Yeah,
they canceled all their plans. I know that they've already said that you can't completely max out your character in one playthrough. And that you can kind of make Ellie into what you want her to be, whatever your play style is. So, I'm going to have one badass bow and arrow chick. Let's do it, Ellie!
So then are you going to be more of the agile and stealthy kind of person then?
That's what I kind of was in the other game, because the clickers scared the shit out of me, so...
Oh yeah, they scared it. That's why I have not gone back and played 1 again, because I'm thinking about like the school scene and having to go through like when you fall through the the second floor onto the first floor.
Yes. Oh god, in the college?
Yes. I'm like I don't even want to think about that. So I got part 1. I got past one of the scarier parts for me, which was like actually closer to the beginning of the game where it's like when it's like
the
raining.
Basement? The basement? That's pretty sure.
Actually, it's funny.
A damn generator?
Yes. Weirdly enough, I feel like it could have been a lot scarier down there. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's still frightening as hell to try to get that generator going. And I'm not looking forward to a thing like that for part 2.
Just think, man, that's the PS3 graphics. This game looks completely unbelievable.
The animations are fantastic.
I'm like, Heather, can you come play with me?
Yeah,
I love you.
I'm so freaking scared to I'm gonna have like when I played Until Dawn, I had to have my friend on the phone with me, or at least watching me on like through party chat and share play, and with lights on, and that's how exactly I'm gonna have to play.
Lights on.
Yes, of course, lights on. I don't want to be. I do not.
What?
I do not like being scared.
James.
I told you this. Just be happy that I got through a scary game, okay, and platinumed it. So shut your mouth.
Until Dawn was really good though.
It was really good.
It really surprised me. I was like, this game looks stupid. I ain't playing this. And then I got it for cheap or something, and I was like, everyone wants to play this game because it's almost like a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Because if you had 3-4 people sitting there, Thomas, go left. My wife was like, go in that room or do this. No. Oh, you're dead. Oh man.
I think that's why I think honestly because of like how that ended up being such a success with like party people, having multiple people there. I think that's why you see PlayLink trying to be a thing.
I think Sony's given up on that, unfortunately.
I mean, I think so too, but like they pushed it for quite a bit. It's fine. Yeah. It's just I don't know. You gotta have good games to back it up with, which the hidden agenda wasn't anything. Obviously, Until Dawn was way better.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're getting. But
yes.
Back to The Last of Us. Yes, it's. I don't. As much as I look forward to the game, excitement. That scene where Neil was talking about the mutations evolving, and it shows you the new one, and then then all you see is the screen go black, and you hear that new creature. James, what the fuck was that?
I don't want to think about it.
It was like a clicker and a dinosaur combined. Okay, it was like the T-Rex freaker. I don't know what it was, man, but I was like, oh my god, what have they created?
I don't want to know sometimes.
Because that's the thing about the game. What makes it so special is that, I mean, the clickers are there, and they're always there in the back of your mind. But it's like the human characters take it's showing how humanity's freaking scarier, more dangerous than these freaking abominations.
I don't know. Those clickers scare the shit out of me.
Right, but I'm saying it's how much crazier the people are in the game.
Yeah.
When you have these big demon thing, big infected things chasing after you. It's such a cool mix.
Mm-hmm.
It does it better than so many other games that have zombies. You're like, oh god, zombies, and then all those are human people. But in this game, it's like, God, a group of 5 people get after you, you're screwed.
Yeah, my playstyle in games is always less about stealth and a lot more about just brute force and just shooting my way through things. And so it makes me a little nervous seeing like how the gameplay is more about being agile and then like sneaking. Because like Uncharted had some sneaking moments too, and those were probably my least favorite parts. I always liked the big gunfights.
Big scenes.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I totally understand Last of Us is not that type of game. And I love it still. I love the first one, and I appreciated that it's about, making sure you make every bullet count, and that, you play strategically in some sort, like whether you throw a brick or whatever. And I'm just like, I think they're doubling down on that, which is totally fine, because that totally makes sense for Ellie. But at the same time, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna suck at this game, and it's gonna stress me out. I'm gonna be scared. There's just gonna be so many things that totally gonna make my nerves go crazy. But
yeah,
I'm excited for it still.
Watching that gameplay demo, everyone was upset about the dog being caught on fire.
Yeah, no.
And then everyone was excited to see the PS Vita is still functioning. What is it? 38 years in the future?
I can't remember. Is that what it is? It's something like 30-some years.
20, yeah. I'm like, no one's talked about the PS Vita. I mean, they do. Let me take that back. People do talk about the Vita. People are just now realizing the greatness of the Vita. And they're all like, oh my god, it's the PS Vita, yeah! Like, where was all this enthusiasm when it was out? No one was buying it.
Yeah.
Because hey, the Vita still gets games almost on almost a weekly basis. There's a new Vita game. Okay, it's nothing like no big budget. However, it's still a new game, and more often than not, it's cross-play. I mean, a cross-buy with the PS4.
Yeah, Twin Breaker came out for PS Vita.
Yeah, hey, did you hear about that? It's supposed to. Colin said some more ports and a sequel in the future.
I did. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
They said that it was Lily Mo's best-selling game, actually.
There we go.
Because of Twin Breaker, like I never really heard of Lily Mo games before Colin mentioned them, and then I bought Hybrixia, and I thought Hybrixia was pretty good too. So if you ever need to have like a fun little Vita game to buy Twin Breaker and buy Hybrixia.
Ta-da! And that's your Vita news for the week.
Yeah. Going back to The Last of Us. So
that was really cool that she was playing Hotline Miami.
Yeah, I love that. The developers of Hotline Miami too, like also tweeted that.
Yeah, Hotline Miami is on the Vita or something like that. Yeah,
and that's honestly the coolest. Like that's just to me what sets Naughty Dog apart is things like that. Mm-hmm. So like they, in Uncharted they had the Crash Bandicoot, right?
Oh man, I couldn't believe that.
Mm-hmm. That was awesome and such a cool thing to do. And then in this, not only do they have a Vita, but they also make it a real game. So,
Yeah.
that's even cooler that they, do that. And then also, like, on
Mm-hmm.
top of that, like, at the very end of that gameplay
Excuse
sequence,
me.
you get, I forgot what song it was playing, but like, I was like, that's just perfect. It was just
Mm,
perfect for that moment. Like, I showed it to my wife, like the gameplay trailer, because I always try to
yeah.
get her into games, and she's never amused. And the first thing she sees is a girl getting stabbed in the neck, and she's like, "You did not tell me it was gonna be this gory." And I was like, "Oh, I think it's not as bad after this." Like, because I'm just trying to think, like, besides seeing someone get stabbed in the neck, really, not,
Yeah.
just like super up close. I'm like, oh, it can't be much worse than that. And in that time frame, the dog got caught on fire, and she mentioned that, and then another person got his head like almost like decapitated from a bat with
Yep.
whatever on it. And so she's like, yeah, well, I don't know why you showed this game to me. She's like, yeah, this is pretty dang gory. I was like, yeah, but it's pretty cool. You gotta
It
admit.
looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like that. I was like, those animations are awesome.
Yeah.
And then, but she did love the rap song at the very end.
Oh, yay! That's all that makes all the difference. Okay, that's everything there. Yes.
Yep.
No, it's. I thought that state of play was just as good as the Ghost of Tsushima one.
But
It's
we're
like they really did a great job the past two state of plays. No, people are like, oh, they're just copying Nintendo. No, man, this is totally different.
yeah.
This is the devs telling you, just pointing out things, talking about what they poured their hearts into the past 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever.
Hmm.
I mean, it's really seemed like it's a really high quality presentation, and I hope Sony keeps doing it with they keep it up with these. Like the Iron Man VR demo. I mean, they could do a set of play for it, but the demo's out there, so you can play the demo. We're not getting a demo of The Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima, to my acknowledgement.
No, definitely not.
I definitely don't.
Um.
Don't see that happening.
So then, with this being a success and Ghost of Tsushima, which one thing I will bring up is that I do think it's weird that Ghost of Tsushima has more views for the state of play than The Last of Us. However, I'm with you. I think that the state of plays that these last two were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope, though, this doesn't like deter them from like the way they reveal games. Like, say, like, maybe they're thinking like from the success of this, like, oh well, like, let's do like, when we reveal a game, like, let's have it just a single state of play for this, and reveal it that way. I don't want that. Like, I want when I want like reveals, I want it to be the E3 kind of reveals. Like, just give me
Oh, the big,
bombshell after bombshell after bombshell.
yeah.
So like, I hope when like the rumored PS5 events is June 3rd, and I hope at that June 3rd event we see like 10 to 15 game announcements and reveals and stuff like that. But then, when you get closer to launch, that's when you release a state of play that has that developer insight.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man. I hope next week is going to be. If next week happens, of course.
It's
Who
now
knows?
less than a week away, apparently.
And we've heard nothing.
Yep. But there's
It's
still
just.
time.
I hope tomorrow morning at about 9 p.m. PlayStation Nation, get ready for your first look at PlayStation 5 games. Wednesday, June 3rd, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Next gen arriveth. Seriously, I hope there's some tweet that just blows up this weekend. Everyone's just talking about it, or I need something. Okay, I am a very patient guy. I understand completely what Sony's been, how they slowly give us this little drip, because they had so many games come out for the first 7 months, and so many deals with publishers, or first on PS4 console exclusives that they spent tons and millions and millions of dollars investing in. They gotta get that out of the way first. Then it's gonna abandon the PS4.
Yeah, and I think now that
And
they
it's still selling. I mean, it was the best selling. I think that wasn't this past April, because of the pandemic, the best selling April ever for the PS4.
yes, it was.
And that's at $299 a pop. And then that's not counting PS4 Pro sales.
Yeah, and imagine just
I mean,
when
there's still money to be made.
even when they lower the price, you know, when the PS5 is about to come. Like so, they say they lower the price of the PS4 in October.
Yeah.
To $199 permanent, or even
Oh
like
yeah.
$150. Gosh, can you imagine how much
Ooh,
it's going
they're
to
gonna
sell
be.
still?
It'd be like, hell yeah, look at all this money.
I I do think I wish Sony would do this, and I know they're not, but I think this is probably the best way you could extend PS4's life. Is just literally just give me a portable PS4. Just don't you don't have to make any you don't
Oh,
have to make any games for it. Like just anything that plays on PS4 plays on this portable, and that's it. Like and then you have remote play for PS5 games if you want to try that out.
could they make a
I mean, you got to imagine if
the
Switch.
tech in a PS4 is almost like a laptop, right? Wasn't the PS4 pretty much like high quality laptop specs when it came out?
Yeah, when it came out.
Right, I'm saying, but like it wasn't. I mean, wasn't Microsoft and Sony really trying to make a profit off the consoles this generation?
Oh yeah, I think that's probably partly because of the recession that they went through. But
Yeah, so I mean, they weren't. I feel like right now the PS5 and the Xbox One. Okay, I'm sorry, Xbox Series X are big jumps in computing power, and they claim they are, as compared to maybe the PS3 to PS4 jump.
yeah, we'll see. But I mean, like I said, if you go back to this like whole, like I said, extending the life of PS4 and try to surpass that PS1 sale, put out a
Yeah,
PlayStation 4 portable. Like that would I would buy that day one, even if it was $400. Just because there's so many great games on PS4, and like obviously if you have a PS5, you can play your PS4 games. But there's a lot of times I'm not near my TV, so
yeah.
I think it would be so cool. Even if they just said, "Hey, here's a $300 portable system, and it's only your digital games that can be played because we couldn't find a way to put this stuff on there," I'd still be
Yeah.
like, "Hell yeah, give that to me right now."
Hey, don't be giving them any ideas. Okay, we're already spending enough money next gen.
They can come out
PSVR
with.
2, PS5.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a. See, for me, I'm sure like you have those two things, and then you're gonna have that. Like I'll probably buy the Xbox Series X too within the first year,
Yeah.
and then if like the Switch comes out with a Pro Edition, I'll finally buy a Switch. So there's definitely gonna be too much money
A lot
going
of
on.
money spent.
Yes.
And your wife's okay. Your wife's okay with this?
My coworker says you don't have to tell him everything.
They're gonna start. She's gonna start wondering when the entertainment system is getting overfloweth. It's gonna.
My
What is this new tower right here? What is this and what's that?
so I do tell my wife everything, regardless, anyway. But
You little bitch.
I do not think if I put a PS5 on my entertainment center, she would, and I took out the PS4, like at least the one in the living room, because the one in my bedroom is the Spider-Man one, so that's a little bit
Spider-Man.
more
Okay.
noticeable. Uh, but if I just swap the PS4 out there, the base PS4 and my PS5, I don't think she'll even notice.
What's the PS4 in the living room? Is it just a black
That's just,
slim
that's
or?
that's just the black original. That's the day one edition.
Okay. Well, rumor has it the PS5 is white, so
Still, she
you don't think she'd
probably.
even recognize it?
I don't. I really don't.
Wow. What's this big old huge white
I
box
mean, I
here?
switched out the Xbox One original for the Xbox One S, and there was nothing said about that.
That's a big change. That thing was huge. The Xbox One X was like a new age VCR looking thing.
Yeah, and people try to back that up, saying that that thing wasn't that big at the time.
What? My brother-in-law has his still. I'm sitting there looking at it. Damn.
Yeah,
Wasn't that one whole side just pretty much for venting?
yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just
something like
think it was
that.
huge. So, and
Yeah.
it didn't even have the power brick in it. Still, I think it was still separate from the console.
Hey, say what you want with the XSX. It looks pretty neat. I like how they designed it, like the little mini tower.
So it's grown on me since I first saw
Yeah.
it, but it's still pretty. Like I don't know. I'm more than likely not having it vertical, and when you lay it down horizontal,
It's
it looks
okay.
terrible.
Yeah, the horizontal way, but I definitely keep it vertical. That's for sure. Because the horizontal was like, ugh, it just looks kind of
Yeah,
bulky, and it definitely looks way better standing up.
I just don't know where I'm gonna put it. Like, so if I do it vertical, then it would have to be on the top shelf like my um of my like TV stand and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or it'd have to be off to the side, like on the floor. And I don't really
Oh
like
no,
so like because
your
otherwise,
dog will piss on it.
yeah, trust me, I'm afraid of that. Um, so it's just like I don't like. Otherwise, I'd have to lay it horizontal because it's not gonna like in between everything, like all my levels of my
Mm.
TV stand. It's not tall enough. Like it won't be tall enough, or it's too tall for that. So, like I said, it's either the top or I have to lay it horizontal in between, and so I just don't know. Like I said, the thing's gonna look terrible.
Well, we still got like 6 months to decide, so it's plenty of time.
Yeah, or I can just buy the PS5 first. 'Cause I'm assuming it's not gonna be like that, and then just wait for Xbox to release their slim version.
I don't know if I can wait that long because I love me some Halo. So
But you can get Halo on
Halo
Xbox
Infinite.
One.
Oh no, I'm not going to play their big next gen jewel on the last gen console. Oh, no,
Yeah, I mean, I'd want it for
no.
Hellblade, so I'll probably, like I
Oh
said, I'd
yeah, definitely
definitely,
Hellblade 2,
definitely get it. But
new Fable, and look, see, we are a PlayStation podcast talking good about the Xbox. It can happen, people.
now I got to shit on them because you just said that.
No, it's funny how I got some friends that that just game, and they're like, dude, I listened to the Xbox podcast, and all they did was talk PlayStation the whole time. I'm like, yeah, that's nothing new. Believe me, it's unfortunately some of these guys. It's not about gaming. It's about the competition's beating us. Oh, and I don't know how they keep doing it.
Yeah.
How do they keep releasing these games that are all just the same, but they're just all so damn good? Ugh.
To be fair, Xbox One doesn't have a whole lot of games to talk about besides multi-plat.
There's some. I mean, I've enjoyed some exclusives. Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, but those are far and few between. Like, so you have Sunset, you have
Which I
Quantum
guess
Break.
Sony owns now. So
Yeah.
yeah, Quantum Break,
Uh,
Cuphead. I love me some
yeah,
Cuphead.
you got Cuphead and Ori.
That's one of my favorite favorite new IPs this gen.
And then other than that, you got the big three of Forza, Gears,
Yeah,
and
Forza
Halo.
Horizon.
Um,
I've never been the biggest Gears fan. I know you and your friend have played through all of them,
I'm
but
not a Gears fan either. After playing through all of them,
not that I don't like it. It's just I don't know. It's just a little different.
I don't. For some
Like,
reason, I do not love the way it controls, and I think that's what's like what most people love about that game is the way it controls. And
hmm.
I don't know what it was, but the aiming sensitivity was so weird to me. Like, you there's times where it'll, to me, most games will, it might the speed might change a little bit between like if you
Hmm.
first hold the stick all the way to the right, it might go a little bit
Hmm.
slower at first and then go faster. But that game, like it'll go fast and then slow, fast, slow, slow, fast, and like because like, it like changes the speed depending on I think how far the object is that you're aiming at. And I did not like that way that felt. So that's why I'm not like that's one thing I really did not like about Gears. For some reason, I can aim fine in every game besides Gears.
Let's see what else. I guess the Forza Horizon series is really taking off. They're good. 3 and 4.
Yeah, and I mean, so like I said, you have the big three with Forza, Gears, and Halo, and then other than
Yeah.
that, you got like I said, you got Sea of Thieves, which is better now that they put more content in it apparently, and then
Yeah.
you had Crackdown 3, and so, but like I said, if you compare it though, so you got to imagine that The Last of Us is a Game of the Year contender now, right? Like you just got to figure that's definitely going to win an award. That's
Oh yeah.
and
It's from somebody.
and Ghost of Tsushima probably won't win any of the awards with The Last of Us coming out, but had that not come out, that probably would be talked about as like a Game of the Year. And then you still have like Final Fantasy VII remake, which I know is not made by Sony, but it's still a year exclusive. So you have that, you have Iron Man, and then you've had Persona 5, you've had Neo 2. That's in one, this is
Yeah.
all 1 year. So right there, I just rattled six potential Game of the Year award winners.
Yeah, it's been a great year for PlayStation. If this is the swan song of the PS5, PS4, then Sony couldn't have asked for a better freaking year.
No, not at all.
If the last of if the Ghost of Tsushima is the last big Sony title on the PS4, you know that's you're getting The Last of Us, Iron Man, and Ghost of Tsushima in 2 months. I mean, that's not even 2 months. It's
Yeah, even when The Last of Us releases, it's all those three come out within 1 month of each other.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's because you're thinking Ghost of Tsushima is almost the end of July. That's July 17th, it's the middle of the month. Only 2 weeks away from the month ending, and then August. It's always been kind of that month getting ready for the fall storm.
I feel like
So
was there something
you're not getting another big game until September when Cyberpunk comes out, unless Sony surprises us with something.
Was there?
And I think that Colin Moriarty game, that Ratchet and Clank game he always talks about, that's going to be a PS5 game now.
Mm-hmm.
And the Demon's Soul, it's. I don't see there being. I mean, I don't see there being too many like a huge fall PS4 game. I want to be wrong because I want my PS4 brethren to enjoy some titles still that aren't fortunate enough to get a PS5. But I don't know what they would release this fall that would be that something big on the PS4.
Yeah, and so I'm looking through the releases right now, and
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
So there's not a whole, obviously, like after it goes to Tsushima, there's not really like a whole lot of exclusive stuff, but like you do. So you have Fast and Furious Crossroads. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I mean, so to be honest though, you have Mafia Definitive Edition, and that game looks great, and that's in August.
Oh yeah, it does look really good.
You have Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, and that's in August 27th. That'll be a big game to get. You still have Marvel's Avengers in September. You have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 in September. Then you have Cyberpunk as well. So you have
September's kind of you get a little break. You get a little break between July and September to kind of catch up on your. You get a break between Ghost of Tsushima and those games to kind of catch up on your backlog a little bit. And
yeah, well, I mean, you got.
I think Sony's gonna let the third parties talk this fall. There'll be a new Call of Duty. There'll be the Assassin's Creed. They'll let all those games, Madden, NBA 2K.
I think they'll let them talk, but I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna steal the show with. I mean, like I said, I don't know what they could possibly.
I mean on the PS4. Sorry, I mean on the PS4.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like for PS4, I think this summer's it's Sony's PlayStation Studios swan song, and then this fall they're going to let the third parties kind of shine, maybe. Mm-hmm. But like, hey, we still got these amazing third party games on the PS4. Call of Duty content's first on PS4, yada yada. And then, of course, PS5, I think they're going to have 2 or 3 big games. Godfall. I think that Ratchet and Clank, maybe Demon's Souls. Godfall is going to be a multiplayer game. And then, hey, this is something I thought about earlier. I don't know if we talked about this yet, or if I might have already made this prediction. Did I already predict that Factions would be the first PS Plus game for PS5?
Nope.
Okay, that's what. I think there's still Naughty Dog or whoever's working on Factions. That'll be the first PS Plus game for the PS5.
It's a bold prediction there.
Well, think about it though, man. I mean, it would be like this multiplayer experience. It would get people to subscribe to PS Plus in more droves than ever before. It would keep subscriptions going. I mean, it would be a big game.
What if? They said if you had The Last of Us, then you get it for free, but it's not a Plus game.
I think they're going to leverage that into either PS Now. I think they're saving that for something big that they're going to draw people into the next gen or. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be something like that. They're going to have something that it's going to be. Hey, if you own The Last of Us 2, you get Factions for free, which I don't know what happened. I've seen some gameplay footage. If you some of the leaks that came out, I saw like 8 seconds of footage. I mean, it wasn't much, but I mean, someone's working on it, so.
Yeah, I think that game.
There's going to be something with it. They're saving that for something that really lured people in with.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that's still gonna be a PS4 game though, too.
You think so?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that they would possibly give it away for free for current.
Well, you can get it for free if you're PS Plus. I mean, that's $60 a year, $10 a month. Not everyone's as fortunate as us to maybe buy it at one time.
Yeah, and I don't think your prediction is necessarily wrong. I just
I know. Yeah, it's just
we'll see.
I just think it'd be big. It would be like, wow, that's a huge PS5. I gotta subscribe to PS Plus. I love the other factions, and then of course there'll be people who'll be like, man, see what they did? They broke up Last of Us 2 just to get people sucking them in to get this, and oh man, I can't wait for the feet. Can't wait for the Twitter turmoil.
Yeah, people always complain no matter what. They could say that it's free for everyone and still complain.
You get Call of Duty World War II, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 as the PS Plus titles this month. And people replies, "What is this garbage?" I'm like, "This is garbage? What?"
They probably just already own the game.
I already own one of these games. Thanks, Sony. Oh, I guess they went online and read your profile and your trophies and were like, oh, he already has it. Gotcha, sucker. Got him. No, man, come on. And I'm happy because Battlefront 2 is a great game. If you haven't played it yet, then download it.
Remember that time that we were all supposed to stream together and we never did?
Yeah, we can still do that.
Yeah, we can.
We can all have it now, that's for sure. There's so much content, so much. And it's so fun. So fun.
So we covered Last of Us. We covered Iron Man.
Dude, I think we're good. We think we did a pretty good little show. If you have a life story you want to share with us.
I forgot that I can do that. Ooh, I gotta look back at my
This
story.
is your life, man. How can you forget your life? You lived it, James. You lived it.
I think part of it is because you screwed me up with my timing. Doing it, 2 in 2 weeks is just not normal.
Hey, I know people. Sorry, we're trying to get on a better track, and James really wants to do the show, and sometimes I have so much on my plate that I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it this week, and
sometimes you fall asleep and forget about me for a little bit.
Yeah, I fell asleep with my baby. My 20-month-old. He ain't really a baby anymore, but he's my baby. Okay. Tom, my big baby, and Wyatt's my little baby, and I love him so much. So proud of my boys. That's another show for another time. Maybe I'll get a little Brawl on here one time. That'd be kind of funny.
Well, there you go.
To hear the gaming opinion of a 12-year-old. I think here in a couple years, I want to make a list of games he needs to play. Like FF7, the original. And like Super Mario World. And like a list of games that he just needs to play as a gamer. If he's going to continue being a gamer, I'll get some choices from you guys too. Make a list. Like, you need to experience these games in order to earn my respect.
So I found my list.
So you have a little list of this stuff?
I had let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 life lessons typed out 10 years ago when I was trying to do my own podcast back then.
Oh.
And it failed.
Because Indy was like, yeah, man, I got a list of indie games that we want to play. I'm like, oh, whatever. And then he sends me that picture in the group message. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you do then.
Well, you should know that I have a list of life stories because I sent you my draft podcast, the draft podcast thing that I had, where it talks about what topics we talk about, and I have even examples for every one of them. And you must have just never read through them.
I read your notes.
Well, apparently
it's just
not.
been a while. It's been that was almost a year ago, was it not?
I think you're stretching things.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
all right. So this goes for every online game I've ever played.
Uh-oh.
So let's take Call of Duty for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I always do. Like, first of all, I rage when everyone. No one wants to say they suck when they die, right?
Oh yeah, you want
But one thing when I die is if I die and I think I got, I don't want to say cheated necessarily, but
to. Mm-hmm.
I think I should have killed that guy. The
Yeah.
first thing I do when I spawn is run right back to where I died,
Try to
and
find him.
gotta find him. And it
Yeah.
normally uh, ends off with me dying again. So then I get a little bit
Son of
more
a.
mad, and then
Yeah.
but I'm thinking like I'm gonna get him this third time, and I run in that same spot, and I die again.
Hey.
So, do you know what the definition of insanity is?
Yeah, it's what doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Yes. So I
Isn't
found
that
out that I
technically the?
am insane
Yeah.
by playing online games because I would always do the same thing and expect a different result.
That's me in Battlefront. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go this way again. This time, I know I can make it past these two gunners. No.
So
Well, this time I'm gonna do my jetpack and get past it. No.
I mean, it's, like as I said, it's any like I
Yeah,
play
it's.
I used to play Astronauts quite a bit. I'm not sure if you ever played Astronauts or not, but
No.
it was a plus game for like PS3, and that game was awesome. So anyway, like any games like that, like I would always like if someone that game has like different characters that have different abilities, and it's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like I think I could kill him, and I go and I do the same thing where I'm like, he does the like. There's like a character that can cloak himself, and then he can
Mm-hmm.
pull you in with his tongue, and uh, like I knew that he would do that move, and every single time I just I get too into it and I forget that he's just about to do that to me and traps me, and then like I get killed by the turret that he pulls me into and all that stuff. So like I said, if you ever want to, like I said, so it's not really a life lesson. It's just more of like advice. If you ever want to know if you are an insane person, play an online game and see if you keep doing the same thing and getting the same result.
I don't think you are insane.
I know I'm insane. My wife can agree with that.
Baby, I love you, but you're insane.
But I need to start writing more life lessons because I only have
Uh-oh.
two. I have two from Mario Kart left, and there's one that I had for Call of Duty, but it's not one I really cared about. So I'm 3 more weeks. I'm done.
Oh shit.
So I need to start writing more.
So in regards to next week, we think there's going to be a PS5 reveal event. Everyone's saying it is, but Sony hasn't clarified that yet. And by the time this goes live, I don't know. Alden's the engineer. He puts the show together. This could go live after they confirmed it. If they confirm it tomorrow, which I think could happen. If it's going to happen next Wednesday, it's either confirmed tomorrow or Monday. I hope. Please, Sony, don't do that. No, don't do this to us. Do you want to do a show that night after it's all said and done, or
Yeah, I mean,
kind of like a reaction thing, or
for sure.
okay?
I'll set aside all my plans.
Because I wish I knew what Alden did sometimes, but I mean, if we have it out the next day, it shouldn't be. It definitely something we want to get out sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Like I said, if you don't get it out pretty much when the news happens, then you kind of miss the boat
Yeah.
on being important to people. I feel
Mm.
like. So, for instance, if we talked about the PS5 reveal a month after it released, I think
Oh yeah.
people will be like, okay, I've already heard Kind of Funnies and Collins and
No,
all
well,
the
definitely.
so
If there's a show next Wednesday, if the event happens next Wednesday, then so we're doing the show that night, then.
yep.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Hey, is there
So we'll make sure.
one last thing you wanted to talk about?
Am I forgetting something? Or are you trying to
No. There was something that
insinuate?
you brought up. It was
No,
about
I'm good, man.
the backwards compatibility, so I just wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about that.
I think I'm good for now. We can still bring it up when we get a little more information from Sony.
That works for me. I just want to make sure you're the one who brought it up. So.
I know. I did bring it up. I know. Yeah, but we started a little bit later tonight, and that's my own damn fault.
Yeah.
I can't blame no one but myself.
I almost thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep watching Worst Cooks of America until you text me that you're on.
Yeah, next time definitely just do that. Just because, like I said, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I promise you that.
I'm just used to it at this point. Every week I get a text or a DM saying,
I'm a snuggler,
hey,
okay?
What?
I'm a snuggler. My wife doesn't like to cuddle that much, so my baby cuddles with me, and I'm like, yay.
Well, I just know better from you now that if you say you want to record, I'm like, well, I was actually kind of shocked with today because normally you don't do it unless you post it on Twitter that you're doing it.
You get hyped, man. Hype me up.
Because every other time that you have said you wanted to do it and you don't post it on Twitter, I wait at 7:30 for a text to say, hey, like, let's go. And it never comes through.
James, I'm trying to spice up our relationship, okay? Look, it happened, okay? We're here. We've been recording for the past hour and 36 minutes, so... Woo! People, be proud of us. You don't understand, okay?
Yeah,
I'm my own worst enemy, all right?
Yeah, and like I said, if you just start flaking on me again, I'm just going to do solo ones.
Yeah.
And talk to myself like a crazy person.
The James Cast.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the James Cast. I gotta redo everybody's roles for the site, but like James P, Mr. Broadcast, and reviewer.
Yeah.
Or because Alden's kind of like the engineer, putting it all together. And then I think more than anybody else, you always push to do the podcast.
Yeah, I'll probably push the podcast the most, just because, like I said, to me, first of all, I had to go through Hooked on Phonics to read when I was a kid, so I don't like reading as it is, and I'd rather listen to people. Not that, like I said, definitely would not want to listen to myself, but I know how much better it is to listen to someone over reading through things.
My sister said you do a good job, so...
I got a fan?
I got a fan? Yeah. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you into...
Well,
I wonder if her text her. Hold on, let's see. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I appreciate her liking me in some way, shape, or form.
Let's see if our conversations are too far back. She forgot about it.
She forgot about what?
That I did this. How did she...
Today was the first day I let my sister know about it.
Oh, you were hiding it from her?
I just I just don't always tell my sister everything. Not that I was like embarrassed or anything about this. She's like, okay. I was like FaceTiming her today, and she saw the headset on my head. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm about to podcast." She's like, "Is that a new hobby of yours?" I was like, "Well, I've been doing it like all year, minus a couple months." And then she's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I started writing reviews and stuff like that for one guy's site." And she's like, "I don't believe you." And I had to like show her online, like through FaceTime.
Yeah, but so you send the links and
what?
You can send her links to your reviews. I mean, your Twin Breakers review, they shared that and all that. I mean, it got some nice views.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, good. Although, I'm not sure if you knew this or not, and I swear this was kind of like the Mandela effect. You know what the Mandela effect is, right?
Refresh memory.
That's like where everyone thought he was dead in prison, and then he wasn't.
Wow.
So like that's what like so for instance, one of the most popular ones of that effect is everyone thinks that Darth Vader said, like the quote is like, "Luke, I am your father," but it's not. Yeah. But it's not that. It's just, "No, I'm your father." So everyone misremembers that quote, but that's called like that's what that effect is.
Okay, thank you.
And I forgot what my point was going to be with that. Ooh, crap.
Okay, my sister says, she goes, I was listening to you podcast, yesterday on lunch and on the ride home, and she said, thick thighs save lives. That's something I said about that Altair Rising game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know which episode it was with some James guy, I think. I said, yeah, James lives, here in the same, pretty damn close. She goes, oh, okay. She goes, that dude says he's not funny, but he's pretty funny, just a dry sense of humor.
Yeah, definitely more on the dry side.
And I laughed and said, you should hear some of our off-air conversations. And he said, it's fun to listen to, even though I have to look up half the games y'all are talking about. And sometimes I feel like I'm on a phone call with you more than listening to a podcast, and I want to start saying something, but then I remember, you can't hear me. And I was just surprised, man, because, my sister does play games. She has a PS4. I sold her my old one, and I got a Horizon. She's like, oh my God, no. She doesn't. I told her about it, and I said on Facebook, I said, hey, people, if you have an iTunes account, would you mind subscribing and reviewing us if you like the show? And it's like, wow, I started listening, and it's just so much fun listening to you guys on the way home, and I like it. And I'm like, well, thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. No, my sister, it's kind of might be a little media bias there, but
still nice to hear.
I meant to tell you that. I guess I haven't before, but yeah. You have one fan.
Yeah, it's not my wife, even though she knows I do a podcast.
Get my sister, the Brah sister.
Yeah, I'll take it. And hey, maybe even my sister does not play video games though, so I don't think she might listen to it at some point for just humor that I even do one, like do a podcast, but it wouldn't be for actual gaming news.
My brother's a nerd.
That's pretty much it.
Nerd.
By the way, now I remember what the effect thing was going for. So I swear, when I wrote that Twin Breaker review, I promise you, I looked at the name and thought it was, I can't remember. I think at the time, so I think it's two separate words, the game, and I could have bet my life that it was one word, and I even wrote the review and posted it with it being one word. And when I was I went to go see what other people thought about the game. I'm like, oh, all these dumbasses spelled it wrong. I was separated the name, and then it wasn't until I saw Lily Mo Games post it. I'm like, nope, I'm the dumbass that wrote it wrong. And
sitting there running back the review.
Yeah, yep. You probably if you look back at that review, I probably had 3 or 4 edits because of stupid things like that.
Hey, that's okay. It happens.
I felt really embarrassed though. I was like, oh, that's just. For my first actual review copy of a game, I was like, that's pretty damn bad. But I live and learn. And like I said, I swear I looked at it, and I promise you, Colin Moriarty changed it. I swear, the last hour he changed
just to get you. Okay.
Yep.
Got him. Yeah. You take that, James.
That's probably why he never retweeted my tweet. He retweeted every other review, but he's like, this asshole got the name wrong. I'm not going to retweet it.
Son of a bitch. Well, somebody shared it on Facebook or something because it blew up on Facebook. Most of the views were from Facebook. A little behind the scenes. I was like, what? Okay, I'll take them.
Here's a question: can I see the metrics on stuff?
You should be able to. There should be a stats.
See, I thought I tried finding it, but and I thought I found it. But it just, for some reason, on anything I ever open it with, doesn't load it.
Okay, I'll look at your credentials either tonight or tomorrow. I might have to make you. I'll see what you are, whatever your status is.
Just make me owner.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. No, I'll figure it out for you. I'll look into it tonight or probably tomorrow.
It's not a big deal. I just was I was curious to see if anyone even opened any of my articles. Oh
no, you've definitely It's so random sometimes. Other night it was midnight. Now I don't know why I was still awake, being an idiot, and it was 0 views. So I'm sitting there watching Star Wars Rebels, trying to get myself back to sleep, and I check it right before I go to bed, and there's something 59 views, and somebody had went through and just attacked Mr. PSVR's his reviews. All these random VR games had 1 view, 1 view, 1 view. I'm like, okay, that's weird. who's looking at the VR review? Like 40 different games they looked at. Like, who's doing that this time of night?
Well, you got to imagine that it's also people from other countries too that could view our stuff.
Yeah, and then like Indy reviewed The Forest. You know that game, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, he did a co-op review with some of his friends, and then like this year that thing's been like one of the top articles each day. A game that's almost 3 years old now.
That is strange.
It's just kind of weird how things will.
But the Forest
one day
the Forest also has gone down in price. Had a lot of discounts,
Yeah.
so then maybe that might have sparked it up too. People might be looking for reviews to see how people like, because obviously like the nice thing about your the website is that we cover a lot of indie games and we cover a lot of PSVR games. So with that being in mind, like those are two things that aren't highly covered by major sites.
Hell, if I could find someone who loves Vita, I would still do Vita stuff.
I love Vita, but I do not play it as much as I want to. Like I've been
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, if you know anybody that loves Vita, send them my way, man, because I'd let them have full reign of what they wanted to do with it.
I just want Mr. PSVR to loosen his grips on his reign. Sad face.
Good luck.
I don't believe he exists. He always says he's going to join the podcast, and he never does.
I will fight him for the Iron Man review. Okay.
Just get 3 copies, please.
Tell him. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
3 copies of that, or at least 2 copies of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And then
let's go for those
2 of Tsushima too.
Let's go do that pie in the sky dreams right there.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go beg Sony for review copies. So we hope that you enjoyed the show tonight.
I can't wait to go listen to myself and hate everything I said today.
Hey, if you want to follow us on Twitter, I will have our Twitter handles in the description. I will have links to the website. I will have links to Facebook pages. I'll have links to our Patreon, so you can give us your money.
Nice.
Please, we're broke. I'm just joking. There's no Patreon.
Can you also link my platinum and Death Stranding so I get more likes on Twitter? I'm at like 50.
I can do that.
I'm at a whole 50 right now.
I can do that. I can do that for you.
Woot.
I'll put go like his Twitter post, his Death Stranding post, please. Make James happy.
Do you have notifications turned on for your Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's not really, unfortunately, because I get one. If someone ever likes any of my tweets, it's like once every 3 days. Well, first of all, I don't post every day, but either way, people don't like me on Twitter anyway. So it was weird today that like my phone kept blowing up and it was like, oh, this person liked your Death Stranding, this and this and this, and just like once every 10 minutes, it just was like a new person. Like, I was like, oh, you know how in Death Stranding that the mules become the mules because they get so many likes. Like I was like, damn it, I'm turning into a mule.
That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes I'm like, I'll see the newest news right then because my phone notifies me, but sometimes I'm just okay. I need to stop looking. I mean, I love Twitter though. I wouldn't be here today with you if not for Twitter.
That's true.
If not for me going, man, I need to get back into. I was gaming, but I want to talk more about gaming. I want to be. I don't know. I just want to do something with all this gaming knowledge, the love of gaming I have, and then like, hey, Twitter. I like Twitter. It's like an open platform to speak what you talk about what you want to talk about, and then. Well, here we are now.
Yeah, Twitter's great.
4 years later.
I barely go to websites because of Twitter. It like tells me all the news I need to know.
Yep. It's an amazing social media platform, and so thank you, Twitter guys, for creating this crazy son of a bitch in social media platform for us to talk games about.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who follows me on Twitter for no reason, because I don't know why you would follow me.
Because you believe.
I do believe.
In Cleveland.
Actually, if you really look at my Believeland kind of mentality, so Believeland's, for people who don't know, is a Cleveland saying, because the Cavs came back from a 3-1 deficit and all that stuff, which it was there before that. But regardless, if you look at my tweets, you would not get the sense that I actually believe, because half the time I'm shitting on all the players in Cleveland, being like, you have no heart and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't back it up.
It's okay though.
Yeah, and
I support you, James.
I'm
Go, James.
glad
go.
you do. You want to support me on my Patreon?
No, I'm good. Okay. I got bills to pay. Okay.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go to bed so I can go pay those bills. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna play Final
Tomorrow's
Fantasy VII.
Friday. I am going to play it for a little bit, but then I'm going to go to bed so I can go pay bills.
All right. Well, just don't lie to me next time. Just say you're gonna play Final
Won't
Fantasy VII,
lie.
then you're gonna pay your bills.
Hey, I'm getting you off to go play Final Fantasy VII Remake for maybe an hour.
See,
maybe.
that's not too much to ask for.
Oh God. Worse than my wife.
I know. Trust me. I mean, I hear it from everyone. I'm worse than everyone in everyone's life.
Oh. Jeez. Okay. Well, we all hope that you have a good day and that you game on, brah.
Game on, brah.
Yeah. And hey, hope we'll see you next week. Don't let us down, Sony. We're ready for this. We're ready.
I'm sort of ready.
Kind of ready.
Yeah.
Game on, brah.
Game on, brah.
Game on, brah.